We have a different engineer tonight. We have Jesus engineering tonight. Good afternoon. Welcome. This is Lady J, and that is somebody sweet thing. And you are watching Laugh Talk Giggle tonight. Tonight we have our guest DJ Bobby I and Chuck Manning. Correct.
Yes.
So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. We're going to start with DJ Bobby I.
Yes, DJ Bobby I, producer, artist, DJ, choreographer, man of many hats. I'll just say that.
How long you been doing it? I'm just going to quick question because he got so much he doing.
Started professionally like the last 10 years, but all my life, you can say that. I just really took it serious like these last 10, 15 years after I discovered the talent that I could do all this stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it was, a late development or a late, a late exploration. And, yeah.
I'm listening to you. I'm sorry. Yeah. It just gets hot.
It was a late exploration. I started, about 15 years ago, but it's been in me all my life. But, yeah, just started. Yeah, I had to take a chance on my talents, man. Got to take a chance on them sometime. Can't keep them hidden. So that's what all this is.
Okay.
So what
Wait, we can't just miss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just don't look now. You see, I'm the one that be paying attention.
I hear you, Jay.
Yeah.
Mr. B.
That's the boss. That's the alpha.
And to be like that too.
Yeah.
It's the alpha.
Okay, please introduce yourself, Chuck.
I'm Chuck Manning, Mr. Invisible. I can get into what that means, but I'm gonna let Jay pose her questions toward me.
Well, I'm about to ask about that, Mr. Invisible.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, Mr. Invisible, because for the most part, over the last 20 years or so, I've done a lot with Detroit music, but I've always played the position of behind the scenes. So, well, not always, but for the most part, for the greater part, as president of certain underground record labels, and I say underground because we never made it mainstream, but we put in a lot of hard work. And working as president, I went to, almost every record pool meeting from here throughout the Midwest. Also managed some great talent from Detroit. Started off in my early career behind the mic, but shortly thereafter I began, noticing my gift was in administration, the human resources department. Polishing up the artists, making the connections with the program and the music directors in different markets, putting meetings together, making sure artists were getting the work that they needed in terms of live performances, shows, notoriety, the awareness. So, always, I really enjoyed that, bringing awareness to an artist. And also I wanted to say that, I started off with some great. When I say started off, I was introduced to music both on a creative level as well as a business level from some great people from Detroit. One of them being Mike Banks, the founder of Underground Resistance. That's a techno label. I met Mike when I first returned to Detroit from Texas back in like 92. If you want to look that name up, you'll find out some great history. That's Mike Banks at Underground Resistance. Then I went on to meet and work with people like Ant Fittler, who's traveled all over the globe. Arnell Carmichael, who left home at 23 and started working with Ray Parker Jr. with the group Radio. Arnell Carmichael was like a godfather to me. I spent a lot of time with him. And then transitioning into rap, working with some of the earlier producers in Detroit, like Anthony Butts, also known as AK with Oops Entertainment. I did a lot of administration work with people like, Billy Lindsay, Blade Icewood's older brother, who did a lot of his, behind the scenes work. Billy and I worked together on a lot of things. So
we on some new stuff now, man. All the
like,
people
it's
you used to
time.
work with, you working with Bobby
I was
Yacht
about to
now,
ask,
man.
how
I
long
ain't about
have
to
you
be
guys
in,
been
you know,
working
I ain't trying to
together?
cut you off, Chuck, but you know,
Well,
this the Bobby Yacht interview right now. We're trying to get to know Bobby Yacht right now.
it's a certain
How long have you guys
thing.
been working together?
Well, what, like last, what, 5, 6 years?
No?
Roughly
Longer?
that?
10
It's
years?
it's a certain thing called a build up. So
Yeah.
I can't come into Jay and Mr. B's studio and just start rambling off what I'm doing today. I won't get the respect from the people who they don't know who I am. They need to know who I am and where I come from, and that makes it just that more important about why I'm working with DJ Bobby I. You know, it's the lead in. So I feel you, Bobby. You know, but you know, I guess I'm a
Because we get to babbling
historian.
sometimes.
I guess I'm a historian at nature.
We both.
And I'm glad he said that. Watch this, Jay. Watch this. I'm glad he said that because being a musical historian the way that I am, I like the way Bobby said, see, look at him, he over there babbling. Because that's exactly what I think some of the issues are in, especially with Detroit music right now. You know, like I could put on a song and it's an old school song and somebody be in the car with me and they're in my age bracket, and then I say, well, you know who that is? Nah, I don't know who it is. It's one way. They from Detroit. We got to know that. Like you can't talk about today if you ain't gonna get no respect to what got us here. You know what I mean? So going back to the question about why I work with DJ Bobby Yacht, I think the real question is why does he work with me? Because he doing a lot more in the streets right now than what I'm doing. And I respect the fact that I just bumped into him at my man King Ishmael house. Well, I didn't bump into him there. I knew him from working on different record labels that he worked on as a producer.
Yeah, we had bumped into each other like a few times, like in and out the city. I was on another underground label, Rough Dog. That's how we initially
Rough
met.
Dog Entertainment.
I was an engineer producer at the studio. Okay. He was, you know, like he said he was a man behind the scenes. I had heard of him, but didn't really know what it is that he did until just asked a couple questions to a couple people, and they gave me feedback. Oh man, yeah, that's Chuck, man. He puts in work. He do this, you know. So it was a mutual respect. I mean, we ain't even linked professionally. We linked as a friendship first,
Just
then
around each other.
Just around each other, and then it developed into, hey man, I know you trying to do this. I got these type of plugs and connections. Let's see what we can come together with and put out. That's where your mind came from.
Nah, that's see. Let me get my crayons out. I like the color, a bit brighter picture. Hey, we was around each other. I was managing the artist John Doe. Used to be with the
John
group called
Doe,
the Sixes.
yeah.
And then before that, it was some other people. Me and Bobby didn't know each other then, but that was like the John Doe era. And then I used to see Bobby around because I used to be in and out of the studio that he worked at. And I went to a couple of his showcases and shows, and you know how it be. But then King Ishmael, who provided the poetry on the single Your Mind that we promoting right now, that's available on all music platforms
right now.
Spotify, Google Play,
Yeah.
Apple Music. You can download that, you know, and share it with a friend. So King Ish, he's into this whole poetry thing, and he would come to the studio when I managed different artists, and he would always try to fit in some poetry, but it wasn't the right fit at the right time. But I've been knowing him since I was 11, since he was 11. I was like 13. So we just ran the streets together as kids on the west side of Detroit, Puritan and Linwood. Shout out. Yeah. But same neighborhood who I mentioned before, Anthony Butts, Oops Entertainment. That's my neck of the woods. So Ishmael decided, I'm gonna just start cutting some records. I think he was in a good place in his life.
Yeah.
And he never really was known for cutting tracks or, writing lyrics. He was known for poetry, but at some point he just decided...
He turned the poetry into rap.
He was just enjoying life, and he wanted to try his hand at music from the rap level as the lyricist. And I didn't think much about it. And then one day, I rode through King Ish crib like I usually do, but then I saw DJ Bobby I, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a familiar face. I know him.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I know you. What up, Chuck? I was like, what up, Bobby? And I felt comfortable there because that was my brother's house. And
Yeah.
then Bobby was on the keyboards like he was out here before the interview. I'm gonna let y'all know who listening. Bobby was out there on the grand
All right.
piano, on the baby piano, dropping something beautiful. But I was sitting in the studio, and then Bobby was on the boards, and he was just playing something raw, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. That sounds real
Okay.
good. And I just started humming to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just came up with a hook.
Okay.
And then I said, well, because of my old ways, I don't know how to stop. So I was like, Bobby, let's put the hook to that,
Yeah.
and let's do something. And Ishmael said, well, I'm gonna put some poetry on the front of it, and we just started playing with it and decided, we're gonna make a video too.
Mhm.
I was
Let's
gonna ask
just-
about
I ain't gonna lie though, they didn't expect it to come out like how it did.
Right.
They didn't expect, you know what I'm saying? That's where, you know, I had to throw the toss the producer magic in there. But like I like the vibe, you know, because I was just making the beat and he just came with an idea. Usually, you know, you be in your own mindset, but by him having a good feel, he came with like the perfect, I guess, situation for that time. Because at the time I was just making beats, I wasn't even re-recording. I think I was just getting back into production, so I was just only working on production. And then when he came with the idea for the song, it was like, hey man, let's go ahead and go and record this and see what it do. And then this, yeah,
We all was just in the right place at the
yeah,
right time.
right place, right
Ishmael
time.
was
type
in
of thing.
his home. Bobby was. Ishmael opened up a studio in there, and Bobby was in there doing this
Yeah.
thing. And me, I was just ready to get out the house.
Oh, okay.
I know
And that's
you,
how.
I know
that-
my
for
wife
your
listening,
mind, that's
but
how it came together.
Yeah, that's how it all came
It
together.
wasn't you didn't have pre-write the song.
No,
out
it
or
wasn't- it
anything,
wasn't
so it's
pre-
a impromptu
it was
kind of collaboration.
Impromptu
It was real
vibe,
impromptu.
yeah, very impromptu. So
Okay.
yeah.
And I'm a video person. So did you watch the videos? There
No,
we go.
no.
I don't understand.
I was actually
finna.
about finna. Fixing
Finna.
to. Finna. That's right.
That is a word. I'm just
Yeah, that's our
He
It's
done
in his
made
bonnets.
it up.
he said,
I was
real
about to watch
impromptu.
one, and then I ended up into a very, very unsettling call on the phone.
I'm trying to see.
I'm
I'm
sorry to hear that,
gonna
Mr.
cut it
Biggs.
on while we
Sorry to
talk,
hear that, man.
so they can.
Oh yeah, that's King Ish right there.
Yeah, I watched the video. I liked it. Ah.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Shot by QD Visions, man. Shout out to QD Visions.
What up, Quan?
Did it take a while to make the video?
Actually, no.
Was it the same type of vibe where you just were able to just put it together,
No.
or did somebody write it out?
It was impromptu.
Impromptu. That's how. Matter of fact, cause I'm a DJ as well.
Okay.
That scene is actually shot at the white party at the Rooster Tail, and I was DJing. Shout out to Will Phelps,
What up, Will Phelps?
cause that was his party that we was DJing, and I just had to I just called the cameraman down like, hey man, let's come get some footage for this video, and then I called my brother Ish down here like, man, this would be a dope little scene if we can get some shots for the video, and we did.
And they called me, but I couldn't make it.
We called him. He couldn't make
Video?
it. Yeah, we shot the whole video at first, without him because he couldn't make
I
it.
couldn't make it.
But then we couldn't put out the video without having a minute. So
Just edited.
So then one night,
yeah,
they was calling like, yo, we gotta go to this white party. And I'm like, nah, I can't make it on that day.
Yeah.
But they already scheduled the shoot.
Okay.
So then it was a little bit of conversation that linked toward, well, we're gonna have to go back to that same environment, and you're gonna have to wear white, and we're gonna have to redo a scene. And I said, no, we don't gotta do that. We've been doing everything impromptu up to this point.
Okay.
We're going, me and my wife and friends, and I told Ishmael and the crew, yo, I'm going down to Queens tonight anyway. That's downtown Detroit.
Shout out to
We're going
Queens,
down
too,
to
man.
Queens, and we're gonna just hang out anyway. So why not just have the cameraman come down there?
Okay.
And that's why the scene on that part of the video, both scenes do. Both scenes really work, and I think people like the video. It was a sleeper. We're not out here every day, or at least I'm not. Bobby
Yeah.
is in terms of being a DJ and staying present, but we still have our own group and circles of people together and individually.
Yeah.
They didn't expect to see a video that jumped out at them that way. And I think what made it work
Yeah.
was all the impromptu live appearances by people who were in those places having fun already, which
Yeah.
was Will Phelps' party at the Rooster Tail, and then Queens always has a nice crowd on a Saturday night. So when we put those two together, in the back of that video, what you see is a bunch of Detroiters just having fun
Just
in
having
their
fun.
everyday
I was
life
wondering about
anyway.
that.
So it was never scripted, and I think
Never
that's what
scripted.
worked for that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because people really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would watch it, you
Well,
probably
I mean,
would love
I sat up there after reading the auto buy, and I thought I could cut, and I couldn't, so I went to YouTube, put in his name, and then his face came up, and I was about to watch it, and then the phone rang. Then next thing you know, all hell broke loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take that little pathetic.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, no, I apologize, but unlike Miss Tommy here, who really ain't got
Lady
no
J.
job, Lady J,
Jay,
right?
Have a job.
You know, I've been in
That
training
is her
for the
job.
last 2 days.
people on blast.
Just
No
mean.
snitching in the booth.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, stitches.
It's still Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just say
Still Detroit.
stitches.
That's all right. Yeah,
Bobby
I,
B and
I've been in
Cool
training for
Point
2
away.
days, and so training got out at 5, and then it was like,
Okay, we don't need to be here all that. What's your question?
okay, anyway. So I heard you say you were a late bloomer, and I
Yeah.
guess after reading the autobi, I see that you started at a young age.
Yeah. Yeah.
8, but the development didn't come off till a little bit later. I was just wondering if you don't mind, what were some of the things that impeded the development, that interfered with your full development until later on?
One, raised by a single mother, 8 children.
Okay.
I'm just like in the middle child. So my mom taught me how to play the piano.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
never had a lesson or anything. I think I maybe went one time when she could afford it to take me to a lesson, but by the time she could afford to take me to the lessons, I was already kind of developed and teaching myself.
Okay.
So it was like, if you ain't got it, you don't need to keep paying for it. I'll just practice myself.
Gotcha.
Started off playing in the church, drums and piano. I was playing drums and actually a minister of music in the church, who I got some of my early development from, was Emmanuel Johnson. I don't know if y'all heard of the group Enchantment.
Yeah.
Old school group. Y'all know everybody heard Gloria, my
Yeah.
Lord. He was the minister of music in the
Nah,
church.
I'm telling my age.
Yeah, I'm telling mine to him. So he was actually the minister of music in the church. Him and my mom were best friends. And I got a lot of my, I guess, song production development from early stages watching him, because all the gospel songs, the choir songs he
Okay.
produced and written. And as far as the engineers part, I got a lot of that early because I was the roadie in the church. Like, we went to different churches and traveled, and what they did. Sometimes I would sing background if they needed, like if certain choir members they knew I could hold a note and sound good. So sometimes I would fill in singing with my mom and them, but majority of the times I was just like the engineer, like the young engineer. Taking up the sound system, we would carry it in the car, take it to each church. I hook it back up, microphones, make sure the keyboard worked, that type of thing. But then, life had happened. I was, in high school, I wasn't really focused on the music. It was a whole bunch of stuff that happened in between. But then when we had moved from one area to another, which made the situation kind of worse. So music wasn't nearly the focus. It was survival,
I got you.
so to
I
speak.
got you.
So then I used to be a dancer too. I'm gonna spill some beans right now. I'm not,
Hey, the building ain't there no more.
so, one of them still is.
Oh, it is? One of them still is? Okay.
Yeah, I
The
started.
main one not there.
Yeah.
No.
See, he knows this because he
Yeah.
danced too.
Oh, you did? So all right.
Of
I was bounced, man. So look, I started off with some of the later development came through Real Talk, me dancing.
Okay.
I started when I was 17 in the club and UBQ,
Yeah.
Henry's,
Yeah.
Watts.
Right.
That showed me, showmanship. You know what I'm saying? Because even though stripper, whatever, it was a professionalism with it. One, you had, I'm just keeping it real, you had to, what made me go into it, you had to, you didn't have to have no felonies and no tickets. So right there, it was something legit that you can get into.
Right.
And it was entertainment, stage development, stage presence, performance, all of that came from that aspect. And when I left that, life just brought the music and it together. So like, well, since you got these talents, you might as well try to do something with them instead of
Right.
keep them secluded.
Right.
Okay.
And then I started producing on my way out of dancing.
Okay.
And yeah, so it was, then I was like 24 at the time, but it was a whole bunch of life that had happened that
Yeah.
stopped some of the development that I just came back later. Like, you ain't never too old to,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because by that time, 24, people would think, oh, it's too late. I used to do. Nah, but it was a reintroduction that I had to come back to. So that's why, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I taught myself guitar young.
I don't know.
I didn't-
about that.
I didn't-
He
I
left
didn't
out
stick
some
with
part.
I did. I didn't want to. I mean, we only got an hour. I can get into my
but
life story,
But
but
see, But the beauty is,
I had to cut it down.
It's all them variables in that big equation to make
yeah,
the final product that's
Yeah.
sitting here right now.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. Because the struggle basically is the same going through. And the
yeah,
beauty is you took all that and transformed it and made it work for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's saying I left out because part of we talking about the Ref Dog.
No, I'm talking about the part where the older lady bought you the Sega Genesis.
He
talking
about.
Now it's
Oh,
a
he talking- I know
PS5.
what
but he was dancing as a young man, and she was keeping him in the house. I just want to put it all out
Hey, I guess you didn't spill all of
there.
it.
This is Sega Genesis.
No. Real talk. I didn't play video games. I couldn't do video games. To me, I wanted a video game dude. Buy me some shoes or start me a business. Do something. Buy me a car. I get a video game. I did get my first car at 18.
I'm talking trash.
Yeah. I'm keeping it real.
Ladies, Jay, I'm talking trash. So pay me no attention.
I did get my first car at a young age, and I didn't pay for it. It was
Something like that.
Yeah, it was a. I'll never forget it. It was a burgundy Chevy Lumina, and it had the girl who bought it.
Somebody gonna stop.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna
Yeah.
start sending a text back.
Yeah. I mean, but people that really know me, they know these stories. We get, but then this is still part of the development. I was bounced before I was Bobby I. That's this tattoo right here. Don't tell them.
So how'd you get the? I know you. Yeah. So how did you get the? The name Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby is an acronym.
Okay.
Bobby is an acronym. Me and my cousin, when I first rediscovered, this production talent, I had a cousin that was into production as well.
Right.
We started off together, but I wouldn't say we bumped heads. We just had two different visions. And his label was Bang Out Beats. I was Bounce Beats at the time. I wasn't even. But I guess when I was redeveloping, because he didn't never. He had never wanted to choose to leave the position that we was at. So, in reference to him, because even though we started together in a sense.
Yeah.
So okay, cuz you don't want to do it. Okay, now Bang Out. I changed it to Bang Out Better Beats internationally.
Incorporated.
So incorporated. So
That's where the other I come from.
yeah, that's where the other I come from. So the whole name is an acronym. Even DJ Bobby I is a whole
That's good.
DJ. They're my real initials. Darrell Jackson.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Banging
come-
out better
I'm
beats
gonna- I'm
internationally
gonna have to-
incorporated.
You have to give me where you at. I'm gonna have to come down and check you out.
Oh yeah, come
I,
on,
I,
man.
I, I, I like mixing it up with other DJs.
Oh come on, man. Come on. I DJ all types of genres. So like
Okay.
this Saturday I have a country wedding.
You have
so
a country
like,
wedding?
Yeah, so like I like all music,
And
even
you
though
know,
I'm
it
hip
kills
hop
me, some
R&B
people,
based.
Yeah. Like I got country on there.
Yeah,
People
I
like,
got-
you got country. I like country.
I got country. I got
I like some country.
Yeah.
I, don't like
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of
mean, I mean. That's also if you, and I'm not saying you because I'm about to get beat up, right?
You see I'm waiting.
Yeah, she's waiting.
waiting
She's
for-
waiting, right?
Let me lean in.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You know, if you go research, right? A lot of country music was basically started by
yeah,
our culture.
yeah, yeah.
But once again, as usual,
Country is blues.
we were
It's blues.
stripped.
Yeah, country is
It was
blues.
Columbusized.
It was Columbusized.
Yeah,
All right.
Columbus.
Columbus
Yeah,
side.
that.
They found it. It wasn't
Yeah.
ever there until they found it.
Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So now, do you have any performances coming up?
Performances. Real talk. I'm just getting back into promoting the music. I've been on the DJ. I've been DJing for like these last few years, so I've been focusing on that. But I'm getting back into the performance. So I got a few shows I'm booking coming up, and now of course I'll be updating the people on
Okay.
when they are. But
What is your website then? So, because we'll run, if you give me the information, we'll just run it on our Facebook page and through Instagram, and then we have a website. We can run all your upcoming events.
oh sweet. I mean 9 times out of 10 I'll post it on my page or on my my Google business page. They'll be posted on there.
Okay.
You can just Google DJ Bobby INT now. Yeah. Got a whole Google page.
Okay.
It pops up.
Yeah, it pops up.
Okay.
For
okay.
real.
So if people want to book you,
Yeah.
for any
Book me for any
DJing or
shows.
performing.
You can hit my booking page on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Or I'm deal direct. I ain't afraid to get my number out. You can 313-427-7378. You want to book me for any party or event, or if you
Every
need a
successful commercial, you gotta repeat the number twice.
you gotta do it twice. Okay. 313-427-7378. That's 313-427-7378. DJ Bobby IENT.
Got that? Cool.
Yeah.
All
Y'all,
right.
yeah. So yeah, you could book me, send me a text message, hit me up on social media.
Okay.
Yeah, either or. So
And go download the single.
yes, please go download Yo
That's
Mind.
Really
O
worth it.
MIND.
I will repost it on my page soon.
And Apple Music and
Yes.
all music platforms.
Yes, and go check out the video, share the video,
Share the video.
Like-
comment on the video, like the video. It's I'm gonna say this: if you grown and sophisticated, and you really appreciate music, and how I want to say, because a lot of love and real talk is missing out of the music nowadays. This is a grown, how I want to say, grown, sexy, and sophisticated production. Yo Mind.
Yeah, we don't want our music to be vulgar.
Yeah.
Somebody might be vulgar, but everybody don't have to know it. You can also find the video at PDM Chuck on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's Paul David Mary. That's PDM Chuck. You could just click the link in the bio. That's PDM Chuck on Instagram. You can click the link in the bio and it'll shoot you
Yeah.
straight to the video for Yo Mind.
Okay.
You want to get your
Yeah.
mind, ladies.
Get your mind.
We see your body, but a real brother want to get to know you. He want to get to know your mind.
Yeah, because a bad body with no brain is.
Marilyn Monroe.
It's a good one. She's sharp.
Man.
She's sharp. She quick wit.
See that? Do not be reading.
You ain't tell me
while
about the
you're
hook.
sitting
You ain't explain the hook to him, Bobby, before I get out of here.
What you talking about?
The hook. You gotta explain the
your
hook.
What you talking about? Oh yeah. Man, you got to break that down. I just recited it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was the producer behind the thing.
there. Okay.
I heard something I like. Hey, it should go on there.
He only
Yeah.
saying that because I wrote it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
The story behind the hook is, and the hook goes, I just fell into the spot.
I ain't
didn't
expect all that.
So when you say you just fell into the spot, it's a lot of times your friends or people, your girlfriends, your homeboys, they invite you to go to a party with somebody they know, third removed, birthday, whatever event, and you may not really be in the mood to go. You're like, I don't want to go. I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna go do something else. But they drag you out anyway. And then when you get there, and your expectations were low, when you get there, and you're like, I just fell in the spot. I wasn't even planning on going out. I just fell into the spot. I didn't expect all that. You see something that take your breath away, or somebody I should say, that take your breath away.
Then your whole perspective changed. Like, hold on.
And it feels good if you can really think about it. If you've ever had that experience when you wasn't really looking and you saw somebody that you were really attracted to, and then y'all spoke and hit it off. It's like that's when it's special, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I met my husband.
See?
Do tell.
No.
See?
So I got rid of her.
Song already got some significance.
Okay, we're gonna bring in
King Ish.
Ish.
King
And
Ish.
thank you very much.
Hold on,
Chuck.
Thank you,
hold on.
absolutely, Mr.
All right.
B.
I got to bring him in.
All right.
Something in her eyes to help her realize. What would arise when I view them thighs? This the poet of the crew right here,
How
man.
are you?
The poet and the stylist, man. The poet and the stylist get us right sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to
Yeah.
Laugh Talk Giggle.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So give us a little intro on yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell the audience. Let them
Yeah,
know
man.
who
Let
you
them
are.
know what you do, man.
Cameras
I go
right.
by the name King Ish. King Ish is my hairstylist now. Actually, a hairstylist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I need help.
I've been doing
Oh,
hair
you
for
got
like over 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Started
Awesome.
in 1999.
Okay.
Doing basically locks, natural hair, things
wow.
of that nature.
Mm-hmm. See, man.
I tried to lock it up. I ain't gonna lie. I got to put a comb through it.
Yeah.
It got to the point I was like, oh no, I can't do it.
You
But I
got good
did.
hair. You got
No,
good
ain't no
hair.
such thing as good hair. I think it's just hair.
Yeah.
To me.
You got silky hair.
Okay. We can put some stuff in it.
As long as it ain't falling out.
Right. It's good. Right.
I'm like,
Wake up in the morning to be like
Right.
this.
right.
Right.
I be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Let me
where's
throw
the
some
water?
water on
Put
it.
some water on this quick.
Yeah.
Remember when they were coming
I'm
to
sorry,
a,
sorry.
a guy coming to America. He ran out the Jerry curl.
We silly, so we get off track.
Ain't
How
no
long you been
wrong.
wearing your locks?
14 years now.
Wow. So how far? Like way down here?
They kind
Are they heavy?
when they get wet, extremely.
Oh,
But other than that, they.
oh really?
Yeah.
Because I always thought they were heavy, like just in general. When I see people with them, I'm like, oh no, that's too much work. And then you
Yeah.
got to keep getting it locked.
It's definitely a process. Though.
And yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
yeah. And at least I'm not, because I've seen some people with it.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Did they brush it? You would have that problem. No,
No,
that
actually,
tempo here.
actually, you're right because like during COVID, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let my hair grow because when I was
Really?
younger, you know, ponytails, all that. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
let my
Well,
hair
this is
grow.
very
And
becoming.
then I
People like
realized that it wasn't growing in this shit. right here.
Just keep it low.
I'm like, forget it. Just keep it low.
But it look nice like that. It does. It does. It does.
Yeah.
How long
Okay.
you been doing poetry?
Basically, like maybe about 20 years.
20 years.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you writing it and not sharing it, or were you like
Definitely
doing?
not sharing
You
it.
weren't
Yeah.
sharing
Not
it.
sharing it,
Do
yeah.
you do like the spoken word events where they are out and they doing the poetry, like that erotic poetry?
Every
is like
once
my
in a
favorite.
while.
Yeah. I be having to bring him out his
Pull it
shell
out,
sometime.
pull me out.
I be having to bring him out. Yeah.
Well, you can't be. You gotta be out there. I think I can write poetry, but I don't write like you guys, right? I have like books and stuff. I can only write when I'm upset.
That's
That's
the best poetry. Yeah. That's the best poetry, honestly.
Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Damn it!
Fuck you.
Right. What rhyme with fuck? Fuck her.
You got a car? Cause I know Cher. They actually got to go set up some equipment for Cher House is doing at Cher Academy is doing a spoken word on Friday, where they having people do poetry, but then they also, you know, and it's a recovery environment. Also got a lot of people coming to the mic, you know, sharing about,
getting clean and stuff like that. Got a card, man. Give it to me. I come on
yeah.
by. You know?
Oh, you can also catch him at Be Unique Hair Salon, Greenfield Plaza. What's the suite number? I forgot.
412.
Suite 412. We got to plug all our people.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
feel free. That's what we do.
Because we also, because also with him, we got another song too. It's called Don't Laugh at It, but it's called Twerking in the Hair Salon. He's a stylist too,
Right.
so I turned. Well, I didn't do it. It was basically his idea, but I kind of helped put it together. We turned 3 stylists into rappers,
Okay.
and they recorded a song called
Working and twerking.
Working and Twerking in the Hair Salon.
Twerking.
Working and twerking.
Called a salon twerk. So it was a
See
fun
that one.
rendition to showing how you know how some ladies come to the hair, come to salons and they get their hair done and they have a good time. Some be,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I like that. Okay.
yeah. You might have to
Can I
pull it
find it
up.
on
Yeah,
there?
yes you can.
Okay, well, you saw him kind of slow.
Yeah, she good at putting up music
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I think I got it.
It's on. Type in I think.
Now, what do I? Is
Bobby
it
I salon twerk.
on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
While you doing that, I'm gonna do a quick commercial since we missed it.
We didn't miss anything. You didn't do your commercial.
Okay, I've dropped the ball. Once again, everybody, thank you for watching Laugh Talk Giggle on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Streaming live every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter Live. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and tag a friend. Thank you.
So I'm gonna try to play it while we're talking. Let me see if I can get it on here.
Yep, that's
Now,
it.
is this the same person who did?
No,
your
this
other video?
this a different person. Shout out to 36 Vision, man.
Oh, wait a minute. I guess if I put some sound on there, we could hear it. Oh, look at you got a suit on. Oh, sucky. That's where y'all
We had
in
fun with that one too.
This is nice. I just like the way it's set up. That's nice.
And that's actually in the Be Unique Hair Salon.
That's
Nuh-uh,
gotta
no.
look just
That his name Snoop though. That's funny. His name Snoop though.
He looked. That's why I had to look and get into it. Oh, you gonna get on over there? You can see. So, okay, cause you do locks. That's your specialty, but you do the other styles. Cause I see you got the curl thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And you say I said curl thing because I don't go and get my hair done. I need to.
It
But I want to
originally
get it cut.
with this song, it was. You started off as it was supposed to be like just a commercial. We had a whole totally different concept for the hook. I turned it into a song. Like, hold on, man, that'll be a dog song concept.
Now, are these ladies all your clients, or these are just ladies you guys know?
No. One of them is actually my wife.
Okay. Okay. And then the rest are clients?
No, they actually hairstylists.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are hairstylists?
Yeah.
Because their hair look good. So it's a large salon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty big. Yeah. Pretty big suite. Yeah.
10, maybe 10,
Okay.
Yep.
10 stations.
Now, who is this?
It's T.I. Pink. Shout out to Miss Pink. T.I. Pink.
T.I. Pink in the house.
I like to say I turned 3 stylists into rappers.
That's exclusive individual.
Yeah. Exclusive right there.
I like her hair. I like this. This is really nice.
I just like it.
Thanks,
Yeah,
bro.
let me like it while I'm sitting here.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, we got
Makeup
110
looks good,
likes.
too. Now, did you bring in people to do makeup, or they did their own makeup? Wow.
Like the
she's
last
good.
2 videos, impromptu. You just set the location,
Now, who is this?
Miss Beta.
Yeah,
Now, did
Yeah.
they write their own?
Yeah.
Wrote her own lyrics.
Okay.
Everybody right there on.
Her makeup look good. She done her makeup? Damn.
Everything was last minute too.
Last minute, man.
Put it
Y'all,
together.
this is good. Are you seeing it?
No.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, you gotta check it out,
Yes.
man. There's some nice eye candy in there too,
It
man.
is. These are some beautiful women. The hair is on
Good hair.
fleek.
Yeah.
Hair's on
Yeah, the hair is nice.
All of them are very, very good stylists, man.
Yeah.
Princess. She did
Yeah,
that.
oh yeah, every stylist in there is a superb stylist.
Yeah, their hair looks really good,
Yeah.
and they dress really nice. It's not, it's classy.
Yeah.
You would hear the song and the name of it, you would think,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, they're gonna be up in here in thongs.
Yeah.
But this is very classy.
And
They
that
did
real
really
talk-
nice.
And then we mentioned all the other salons. Well,
Yeah, this is like a
Now, who is this?
that's
Tone Royal. Yeah, I
Okay.
almost forgot his name.
Yeah,
Tony Roy.
Tone Royal, yeah.
Skip Town. He out in Atlanta now.
He in Atlanta?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to Tone Royal. Yeah, now after this one, we gotta play him the one, man. We might have to give him that smoke with you. Yeah, we gonna have to give him that smoke with you
This is
next.
nice. I like it. I think it's really nice. I think you guys did a really good job.
Yeah, it was.
Salon is very nice as well because it looks very clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't look,
Shout
you know,
out to
some of them.
Bridget.
Shout out to Bridget.
Yeah.
There she go right
That's
there.
Miss Bridget.
Yeah,
So she
That's my
runs
sister.
it. Okay.
yeah. She kicked
her
us out
salon
though.
is nice.
She kicked us out though.
So y'all out there, all you gotta do is put in Bobby I working and twerking.
Yeah,
And
Nice.
it'll come up.
yeah.
It'll come up on YouTube. Yep.
yeah.
That's nice. Put the other one in here, Bobby.
Yeah,
Faster than
because
me.
the other one we did, because it's funny, because all these, like, I'm literally, these next few, these, like, from your mind to this one to the next one, they wasn't playing nothing. It was all impromptu. I probably was working on the beat, and in the midst of me working on the beat, they came in and we got into a conversation, and they probably didn't even think that I was probably listening to it, and then, hey, bro, listen to this.
Okay.
Like, so it was all impromptu. Now this one is featuring
You guys definitely need to go to YouTube and check out these videos
this one is
and like them, share, post them on your pages so that people can see, so they can get the exposure. Promote Detroit, people.
And that was
Yeah.
we did that video at a hair show. I mean, actual car show.
Really? So how long
Car
did it
show
take
in
to
the
do
Greenfield
the
Plaza.
twerking video? Did y'all have like stop, start over?
We did that
one day.
One day.
One couple takes.
Okay.
This next video I got put out my last apartment
This
for.
So this one here.
Yeah, that one right there.
You got
Shout out to Robert Curry, Day 26, man, for blessing us on the hook with this one, man. Smoke With You, man. Y'all check out Smoke With You too, featuring Miss Beta, Robert Curry, the Sun Goddess, myself,
So
and
this
King
was at
Ish.
a car show.
Yeah,
I see that you featured Motown Museum in
yeah,
there.
yeah. This was all
my
different,
God.
different days, different shots, but it all came together.
Chilling in the hood. I'm sitting on the hood.
Smoke with me or smoke?
Smoke With You.
This is another one. You guys got to watch them. Some of them might be sleepers for you because you haven't seen them, but it's called Smoke With WITU, featuring King Ish, Ms. Beta,
Miss Beta.
I'm sorry, Robert Curry, Sex Goddess, and DJ Bobby I.
Shot by QD. Shout out to Quan.
It's on YouTube. Is it on other platforms?
No, just on YouTube
Check it
right
out
now.
on YouTube.
It will be
share,
on. It will be
comment.
able to stream soon.
Like. Now is that
Robert Curry.
Curry? Okay.
Day 26. They about to go on tour. They about to go back on tour too in a minute.
These are nice. And so each video is shot by someone different, pretty much.
Yep. QD shot majority of them. Only
Okay.
one that's different. Only two that's Mission was shot by
I like that one too. I was looking on. I didn't see this.
Joy Red. Mission was shot by Joy Red, and 36 did
Like,
the other one. Yeah.
since you're making so much noise over there.
I mean, well, you being stingy
You can let the
over there.
See, you can't turn it around. You know, the engineer told me I can't touch it. Remember, last time I got in trouble, it's like, don't move the laptop. Leave it exactly where it is.
Station. Yeah, this concept was his
This is your
this was his
baby
idea.
here.
Hey,
Okay.
bro, you know what we should do? We should we should remix Rock With
Rock
You,
With You.
because we heavy marijuana consumers. So he came in and was like, "Hey, bro, we should, cause we was gonna make a whole album. Yeah, we was gonna make a whole. I was gonna produce and we was gonna do a whole album just about weed songs. So this is the start of that, basically.
Now, do you play these?
Yeah, we got 3 or 4.
Do you play these when you DJ? Are you playing
Yes,
this
yes,
music?
yes.
So
yes.
when you DJ, you need to be promoting this.
Yes.
Actually, got 4.
Yeah. You got yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
y'all need somebody in the video, we got Mr. D over here.
You got me. Oh, come
What
on.
would you guys say? What was your new name?
No,
What was his new
I ain't
name?
going with
What
it.
was the name?
I thought about that. Man, that
Was it
don't sound
Sweetness?
right.
No,
Sweet
not
Thing,
Sweet
Sexy
Thing.
Thing.
No, I forgot what she said. We got to rewind the tape.
DJ Sweet. I think she said Sweet Thing.
Sweet
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, Sweet
That
Thing.
don't sound right. I'm okay. We got to come up with something.
Say a
else.
pass on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pass on that one.
Yeah, I
It's
got.
not raunchy.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
We
Because I've
don't-
watched the ones I've been watching. It's nothing like where you be like, oh, that's too raunchy. You know,
Yeah.
these are nice.
We ain't trying to fit in. We trying to stand out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to fit in.
For real.
Yeah.
It's enough out
It
here.
is. I mean, but most videos, unfortunately, it's like they can't make it without putting a whole bunch of
It's
sex in
it's
there.
following a concept where with us it's all off what we feel. They don't necessarily have to have the certain diet. You know, this is fun stuff. We had fun making this video. This wasn't like, okay, we got to get some strippers. We got to have some booties over
Right.
here. We got to have some bottles and a whole bunch of cars. I mean,
Well, don't forget the couple of the bands.
yeah.
You
We
need a couple
got to have some
bands.
stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, everybody has big stacks of money.
Yeah,
and all
man, I
that.
mean,
And they got all that in the video, and then you listen to the song. It's no substance. It's not talking about nothing.
And they don't even relate to what they're doing.
Yeah,
That's the
and-
worst
yeah,
part.
it's no relation. So I always like doing videos that fit real to the core and at the moment. Like all that is like all the cars out there in the videos. That's all our cars. Ain't nobody, these are our home cars that we drive every day. We just had a good time.
Well, I like because you spotlighted a lot of areas in Detroit, so we're always promoting Detroit.
Yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
got
And then to check out Smoke With Me.
With
Smoke
You.
With You. Smoke With Me later. No, I'm sorry. Smoke With Me
Smoke right
featuring King Ish, Miss Beta. Am I saying her name right?
Beta.
Beta. I am so sorry. Robert Curry, Sex Goddess, and DJ Bobby. And it's shot by QD Visions.
Yes.
So check
Check
that out on
that out.
YouTube. Put it on your Facebook page, share it, promote it. We are about Detroit, promoting everybody in Detroit, moving us up into the positive spotlight versus some of the things that don't always highlight us in the best light. Thank you guys. I really enjoyed you guys coming out. You didn't really give us enough information about you, so I'm going to put it back on you, King-ish. How did you get that name?
I started off as Prince.
Ooh.
Yeah. Purple. You know? But as I elevated in the game, I thought King would fit me better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. As far as like the rapping and poetry is concerned, it's all hobby.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm about to hit you up, man. Give me just a little bit.
Give him the beginning of your mind.
Give me just a little bit. Come on, brother. Give him just a little bit.
Look at that camera.
Come on, man. Give him just a little bit. He about to give y'all just a little bit. Come on. All right, you got it. You got it.
Something in her eyes helped me to realize what will arise when I view them thighs. Loving her curves, plus she's so intellectual. I'm gone off the head, sapiosexual. Together our minds are truly impeccable. But I just want your mind, your body's dessert after this mental flirt. Chakras in line, she's fully alert. Kundalini at work, body so clean, mind full of dirt. My higher vibrations got her lifting her skirt. Spiritual penetration, wondering will it hurt? My philosophy so deep made her tremble and squirt.
God damn it.
Look, made me look up sapiosexual. So do you write about your? You see, I looked
She
it
put it
up.
right up too. That's
I'm
funny.
gonna look it up. Do you write about your wife? Is she like your inspiration or your muse for when you think about things like that, or is this something that you wrote years ago prior to getting married, and then you just revamp it, or it comes back to you?
Actually, with this, I heard the song first, and then I
Oh,
just wrote
really?
the poem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wrote the song. I mean, a poem based on the song.
Okay, so now when your wife watched this, you want to flip that and say, "Baby, I was thinking about you when I wrote this about you, Miss King-ish. This is all about you." So when he didn't think that he ain't heard no song.
Yeah. And what was funny about it, because we had just recorded the verses and did the hook, and at the beginning I was like, it needs something, it's missing something, and now I kind of reproduced the beat for like a poetry introduction. Hey, bro, why don't you go ahead? And,
That's the intro.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it all came. It was like perfect, and he did it in one take.
Really? So how long did it take you to, come up with it?
And you wrote it on the spot. Yeah,
Oh,
you wrote it right there.
Okay.
I remember we wrote it right there, and it was one take Johnson,
All right.
and then we put it together from there, and it all just came together because what we was already talking about in the verses, he
It made it easy.
he gave it an introduction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a few minutes before we close out, but I want you to tell everyone how to get to your music, how to give your telephone number back out,
Yes.
and let them know what they need to do to get to you.
Okay, yeah, you can check DJ Bobby out on all platforms. Instagram DJ_BOBBII77. Facebook is Bobby Darrell Bobby. I had to change my page because somebody hacked my original one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Scam Central. Be careful with the scams on there. Bobby DJ Facebook. You want to contact me for any event? You can hit me direct on my line 313-427-7378. Email is BOBBIIDJ@gmail.com. I know it's everything Bobby I. So you can
Give me
even
your phone
Google
number one more
DJ
time.
Bobby I. Phone number one more time 313-427-7378. You can also look me up on Google. I have a Google page, all my information, website, and all that.
And
So-
please go and check out all of their videos.
Yes.
Like them,
Yes.
share them, put them on your Facebook pages to promote
Yes.
promote Bobby, promote King-ish,
Yes.
promote Chuck Manny. Manny?
Yes,
Am I
Chuck
saying
Manny, yes.
Promote these gentlemen.
The doctor.
They're doing things. They really are, and it's positive. It's not something negative. It's not beating people down. They're showing the positive side of Detroit. And your guys are all homegrown, right?
Yeah, all
Homegrown
homegrown,
talent.
born and raised.
Yeah,
So
and
we-
if you want some locks done, just hit me up at 313-574-1074.
Yes.
Oh my God, somebody told me to just ask me
313-574-1074.
about
What
that.
you know about locks?
574-1074.
What you know about locks?
You know about locks.
What you know about locks? Oh yeah.
Or if you just want your hair done.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you travel?
Yes.
My
Just came
coworker-
from California last week.
I'm gonna write your number down. My coworker wanted somebody to do her mom's locks. I think they already done, but need, I don't know, retightening. I don't know what the word
Retouch,
is.
Yeah.
But her mom wasn't. She's been kind of sick, so she needed somebody to come to her. And she asked me like last week, and I was like, I don't know anybody. So now, I'll get your information and pass it on to her. I sure will. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All about networking.
Oh, that's what we do.
It's
We
all
like
about
to
network.
promote. If there's any events you guys got coming on, you got my Facebook
Yes, yes,
stuff,
yes.
or you got our number. You got your number.
Who knows?
Nope, I ain't.
I didn't give any of your numbers.
No.
Well, you got our
Sure you do.
numbers. But anything that you need us to promote online, anything, let us know what you're doing. He's gonna be playing your music now when he goes out, and he'll play it at our Halloween party.
If not, you can always just hire me to DJ. I'll play
Get
it.
rid of him.
I'm just messing with you.
You see his
I don't
face?
do that. I
He
don't
was
step
like,
on toes. I don't
That's
do
all
that.
right. We just switch
We just switch.
Yeah. No, actually, no, that's right. Because I had somebody text me yesterday to do a convention. I'm like, wait a minute, DJ Nick does that, right? And I'm like, when I started back getting into it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to
I'm gonna
charge
see if I
me
can play this while we talk.
to give me some music. And I called Nick and he said, "This is what I need you to do." He said, "Go buy external hard drive,
And bring
take
it over
to
here.
this address." So why would I do that?
Yeah.
You know, I don't do that.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll be able. I'm not gonna be able to make it